mind, you want the full Saturday party.
With our special guest, so check us out.
Show. I'm one of your hosts, Big Ra, Most Supreme Raheem, one half of the Almighty Force Brothers. I'm here with the street ball legend,
Kev Young.
and tonight we got two legends in the building. We got the Prince of Luck, and we got my man from Infinity Machine. Please introduce yourselves, my brothers.
Yo, what's up? I'm DJ Divine, Infinity Machine. You already know we represent the south side of Queens, and that's what we here to do.
I'm Chucky-chuck, the Prince of Luck. Oh, shucksy shucks. Y'all ain't had enough of this funky stuff.
Oh, he started already. He on 10. He on 10.
He did that already. All right, Rappomatical.
Yeah.
Rappomatical.
Well, let me straighten something out first.
Okay.
My mother hit the number and we moved to Queens.
Okay.
And we moved to Queens. And we moved to Queens.
Where you was at before?
Wait. I hear this story all the time, man. I want to know how much money did she get?
Yeah, like it was a good 20,000-30,000.
Woo!
And we bought a house.
Back then.
Okay. That's big money.
Yeah.
We bought a house in Springfield Gardens. So I'm not from Laurelton. I tell YT that I'm from Springfield. I moved from Harlem to Springfield. Rappomatical was from Laurelton, but most of the guys are from Laurelton.
Okay.
And it was Chucky-chuck first for the first 3 years without Rappomatical. And then Rappomatical was created. We created Rappomatical.
Okay.
Should I get that clear up? Because people got me in Laurelton, although I love Laurelton, but I'm from Springfield.
Yeah. All right. So we like to ask everybody to come on. If you could give one word to describe yourself, what would the one word be? And briefly, why?
Man, I'm black-tastic. Or I'm rap-tastic. God damn it, I'm rap marvelous. I'm all that and then some. Why? Because it's just me.
All right.
Damn, Wild Man Steve don't have nothing on him. Dolomite. But the youngins don't know about that. But that's a inside joke. But again, when I was here before, one word to describe me, and I would say GOAT, GOAT, and that would be grateful of all things.
Okay.
I'll never claim that I'm the greatest, but I'll claim that I'm grateful for all things and all the blessings that I get and all the love that I get from my people.
Okay. All right. Before we continue with the interview, there'll be the D-League Championship, 1 o'clock Saturday, Middle School 226. 121 Rockaway Boulevard, Middle School Championship. All right. So let's get. So this is Bars and Hoops. So it's a radio station. So we like to ask people, a little bit about music. So Chuck,
yes, sir.
Who would you say is your best group ever?
And singing or rapping?
Either or both.
Well, when I was with the Rappomatical, I idolized the Temptations, the 5 Stair Steps, Silvers, the Jacksons. I wanted to be all of them.
Okay.
Those are my favorite.
Okay.
The Silver shout out.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Devon?
My most favorite rap group is Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5.
Yeah.
They when they came on the scene, they reminded me of the Temptations. And they had steps, and these guys was just so together, man. They was just awesome.
Yeah, I saw them perform. Matter of fact, I saw them perform in Rochdale.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only time I ever saw the Furious 5 perform.
Really?
Yeah, that was the only time. I saw Melly Mel perform at the Armory.
Right.
And but that day he was rhyming with Curtis Blow.
Right.
And Grandmaster Flash is DJing.
Well, back then I used to see him all the time. He goes 371, The Back Door, Disco Fever, Harlem World. I'm from Harlem, and I used to go back and forth from Queens. I went to Benjamin Franklin, so in Harlem. So therefore, I got to get the best of both worlds. I say, I get to hear the music and the DJing from Queens, but you get to hear the rap and all the styles from Harlem.
Okay.
And so I live the best of both worlds.
Okay. So since we're on that, let's talk about the foundation. Let's talk about the foundation of hip hop, right?
Go ahead.
Because we're hearing, the hip hop started. We're hearing hip hop started in the Bronx. Fat Joe saying, that Hispanics started hip hop.
Somebody said the Clientele Brothers is your favorite group, bro.
Yeah, us Eddie O acting a fool.
Eddie OJ.
Yeah.
Peace to the Clientele Brothers. Eddie OJ, Will Seville, Mikey D.
I'm gonna say this. Spanish people, when I was coming up, was very few and far between in hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
They were used to be b-boys.
Yeah, so
Right.
to me,
Right.
b-boy and to me was part of hip hop.
No, it is part of hip hop. But I'm saying,
it was an element.
Yeah, they
Right.
was a small part of that element of when we used to go to Clinton Center, Jekyll and Hyde. That's Andre Harrell, Rayvon, Johnny Wall, Mr. Bond, rest in peace. All of them, Chuck Center, all these places we go to. You had a very few Spanish people. You didn't have a lot. Blacks dominated in that. And say hip hop started in the Bronx. And listen, every neighborhood had their own hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to Queens, they had the hip hop. Brooklyn had the hip hop. Bronx had the. So do I know where it started from? No. They give the credit to the Bronx, and that's what we're running with. The Bronx is, but every part of wherever you go, hip hop was everywhere.
Right.
I
agree with
hip-hop,
you.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it was everywhere.
Yeah. Because like if I say my foundation of hip hop, it was going to the park jams where this brother and where him and Cypher Sound, Phase 3,
Of course.
Those was my
That was going
like that was my
bananas,
beginning,
yo.
huh?
Y'all a little older than I am.
I don't think so.
Oh, we talking about age now.
I don't think so, my brother.
Yeah, because I used to go to the corner of my block and just listen to that shit. Yo, y'all had them show in Vegas out there, lined up. It was like 10 of them, yo. You could hear that shit all the way to Lincoln Street.
For me, it's different because Harlem, you get the DJ and they didn't have a sound system like Brooklyn nor Queens. You want sound, you come to Queens and Brooklyn, you hear sound.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Manhattan had style with rapping, dancing and doing things. You go to Celebrity Club, you go to Harlem World, you see all those gifts of rappings and things like that. And those places was not that huge. Queens hold a capacity crowd wherever they go. The place is Fantasia.
Fantasia
I mean, when you go to Fantasia, the Armory, Les Charlotte, Olympic Palace. These places hold capacity of people. And in Harlem or Bronx, it wasn't that big.
Right.
It was funky, but it wasn't big.
Right. Because I remember with me going to like the La Chalette, going to the Armory,
200 plus, 300 plus, 400 plus.
It was always packed.
Always.
And that was the 70s.
Yes, sir.
That was the 70s.
And what was that guy named Divine that held the crowd back with one arm?
Walter.
Remember
Rebel Knox? Walter.
He worked
up with Rebel Knox. Big guy. Yeah.
Huh?
Walter.
One security guard, Walter.
Yeah, he was no joke though.
Handles thousands of people that come to that door.
Joke.
One man. That's an unbelievable thing, man.
Yeah, but he was no joke. He was no joke. So back to the when with
the foundation.
Yeah.
Well, I say like this. When I was with Cypher Sound before I was with Infinity Machine, and basically what we did was we laid a foundation that gathered young people together as we played music. Now, if you are counting that, which I would assume because we never stopped playing from the early part of the 70s to the 80s and 90s, and basically it was the same crowd, and we played and we developed different styles over that time. So I would say the years that when I started was the inspirational years to hip hop. I think we laid the influence, the foundation, so where people came in and took it to other levels.
Right.
Right. You was in Ajax. I ain't hear nobody rapping. You was just mixing. Everybody was just loving, dancing, having a ball, yo.
Yeah. But when they say that in Queens, if you were somebody anywhere in all the boroughs, you had to stop by Fantasia.
Had to,
Yeah.
Fantasia,
If you came to
Rapids,
Queens,
yeah.
you had to stop by Fantasia.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you didn't get no gratification. You didn't get no notoriety. Even though they went over to the 7 where Disco Twins was at, that was fine. But you had to come by Fantasia.
But
that's the Mecca.
But I remember the Disco Twins
Yes.
from La Chalette. So that still was coming back on our side.
Well, I remember the Disco Twins
the
from
Queens.
Corona and
Right.
127 Park with King Charles.
Okay.
And that was in 77. I was out there rocking with
And that was,
rocking.
Okay.
they used to call that booty land. Yo, you get in that park, the park was dark.
Well,
And
Divine
it was
will
like-
know about Booty Land.
See, he used to know already.
Divine will know. Because you know the code.
He forgot about the gag
listen,
order I put on him.
listen,
I'm gonna have to revisit
the
that
code
contract.
was when you come to Fantasia, the first question you ask, rapping to a girl, oh, you know Divine? Oh, you rapping to her? Oh, I ain't fooling with you. Well, and when the freak come on, it's all right, Divine, you go for. Because otherwise, the women love Divine. They praise that man.
You remember?
You been to Fantasia?
Yeah, I went to the
You see
Fantasia.
how that stage
I used to
was?
go there to see Devon.
Right, you see how that stage was?
Yeah.
Them girls, Divine, like Jesus. That was crazy money. I said, I got to get some of that. I got to get some.
Yo, I remember that y'all used to have like y'all angels and stuff like that.
No, that was a Woody Wood Angels. Woody Wood Angels. Let's get it right.
You go, but then you have that-
No,
He
we
had the
had
corporation.
the
But then
Infinity
you-
Machine Corporation.
Yeah.
That's what
All
they
right,
was. There
now
was
just-
no
now-
angels.
yeah,
There wasn't
no
no
angels.
candy girls or nothing like that.
all right.
Divine-
Rest in
Divine
peace.
All right,
He
yeah.
Rest in
always-
peace, Woody Wood. Rest in
Listen,
peace.
I'm gonna tell you
What
a
he
story.
was.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Go
tell you a
ahead.
story.
Go ahead.
I used to ask Divine. I said, Divine, you had all them girls. He said, prove it. You can't prove nothing. You can't prove nothing by me. I said, let me ask Woody. And Woody's, I don't even talk to Woody.
He talking about Goody. Not
Goody,
Woody.
Goody. Yeah, Goody.
He talking
I
about
don't
Goody.
talk about Goody and a few other cats. So he said, I said, let me ask Wildcat, because he was there.
Yeah, well,
I said, Wildcat.
Look around. You already know, right? He
I
gonna
said,
say something
Wildcat.
stupid, right?
I said, Wildcat, let me ask you a question, Wildcat. How many girls you think Divine had? He said, man, I thought you asked me a hard question. They don't hard question. I said, how many? He said, thousands. I said, damn. And then we was in Springfield Park. That shot through the whole park. And Divine looked at us and said, this motherfucker is crazy. He said, name one. So they went into a huddle. He said, remember, sure, don't talk about her. She ain't no count. Remember, Paul, you don't talk about her. She don't count. And they was all rustling in the corner. This man had a lot of women. And he, to this day, he tries to get away from that.
That's not facts, man. That's
What's that
not
fact? What Wildcat
Yo,
said? Or what
It's
was
not
the
facts
one?
in terms of me having a lot of women. Like
What
y'all
Wildcat
think.
said?
Because look, if
Was
I
it
was
fact?
DJing, did you ever hear of any incidents of women fighting over me?
I hear it's men today fighting. Say they don't want to come to the park because of you. That's what I hear today. I hear the women. I hear men saying, "I ain't gonna," because he took my girl, or he trying to take my girl. Or I hear that today.
And you had a girl back there, man. My girl was crazy. So, you know, I wouldn't even go through the embarrassment of her seeing somebody else come to me and step to me. Come on, man. I was DJing. How can you do something like that, right? And you have all these women in the park, like he claims, and your girl there and she watching? Come on, man. That doesn't make sense.
She wasn't there all the time.
You're inviting trouble.
She wasn't there all the time.
You know? I definitely have more sense than that, Chuck.
I know you did, but she wasn't there all the time.
Shout out to Tisha, Jessica, Town Mama, Peace Azar.
Who's Algier?
Who?
Algier?
I don't know. Probably somebody who had a
Yeah.
vivid imagination like
Yeah.
this guy over
It
here.
always come to that when it comes to this. You don't remember Algier? Algier was in the back.
They say you look like E40, man.
Who?
Chuck.
I'm E30, man.
They say you look like E40.
Azar.
Wow,
That's
E40.
for Azar.
Oh wow. Okay, I accept
Peace
that.
Azar. Peace Azar. All right. So when I saw you on George Mason's show,
Uh-huh.
I saw you on George Mason's show a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
Right. And you know, something that I didn't know about you was that when you was doing your Rap-O-Matical thing, that even before that you was like promoting stuff.
Well, let's put it
So
this way.
let's talk about
Let's talk about this. My father was the security guard at the Celebrity Club. So I always liked music. Music was in the thing. Like I said, my mother hit the number when we went to Queens. And when we went to Queens, I never waited for no one to promote me. I promoted myself and I promoted the group. When I left the group, when we retired in 82, became back to Harlem. We had a leather store on 125th Street called Bell Fashion, and we used to make clothes for Father MC, Jodeci. I met Missy Elliott when she was with Sisters, and make clothes for them. And then we did shows. We did shows at the Cotton Club, but we did shows like Get Money, like Ron G, SNS, Kid Capri, Funk Master Flex. And the worst party we ever had was that night. This Puffy had the Stampede. We had 6 people coming, and Funk Master Flex said he'll never do a party there. We had Red Alert, and then we did Black Youth Day, and the Armory had like 8,000 people. We brought Ice Cube and the Lynch Mob.
The Armory Uptown.
Yeah, in Harlem.
Okay.
We did Black Youth Day for $10. Everybody $10. We had African Banda dancers, Ice Cube and the Lynch Mob. When he did No Vaseline, we had Khalid Muhammad, we had Al Sharpton, we had them all there. Then we did Public Enemy, we did promotion at the Apollo, Public Enemy, and the Guru. So I was promoting then. Then we did the Cotton Club with Phyllis Yvonne Stickney, and I brought George Mason and that Tasha Smith, who's on Empire, the sister. She came in, she was doing comedy. So I promoted all the time. It was it's all my life has just been into entertainment promoting.
Okay.
Yeah.
And back in the days, you did it in Queens as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I did it with the Rapmatical.
Right.
I did so many shows. Like we did I brought Rapmatical to Infinity Divine. He put us on. I already knew Divine already. I was already known then, but I brought them there. And we did what we call Christ the King. We did Nice of Columbus. We did The Family, Mr. Ugly's, Owen Center. My house, I turned my house into a 4-story hip hop zone. And we partied there. So if you know Springfield, you know my greenhouse. And then we went out to Far Rockaway, like 5 towns, the Baby Doll. We did a lot of shows there. So I did a lot of shows all around. And then in 78, I was in 127 Park by Malcolm X house. And I met the Super Lovers there. And then I started bringing them to Jamaica, bringing them in to do shows. I even had y'all on one of my shows at the Family. So I did a lot of promotions. A lot of promotions, yeah.
Okay. Maybe I'll ask you that question. How many women you had?
Okay. Good go. Go ahead, Devon. Go ahead.
What's the question?
I did ask it.
What's the question? One of many, 10 of 20.
See, there you go.
Yeah. That means I had none.
All right, Lady Miz.
My God, Lady my girl.
Miz checking in.
Lady Miz, you hear this guy over here?
Yeah.
Listen, Lady Miz, I just want to say to Lady Miz, when because the way, all right, we started doing this. This was actually my son's show. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Jay Vaughn, who started the AMF show.
Right.
His work schedule changed. He called me, asked me if I want to do it. I spoke to Shy, I spoke to Kev. Mm-hmm. So it was a go. Lady Miz, you had a informational show on if you're going to get into podcasting. Right. So I just want you to know I watched that before I started doing this.
Big up to Lady Miz.
Appreciate you.
I call her Queen Lady Miz. Why?
Queen's Lady Miz.
Let me tell you why. She's the hardest working woman I've ever seen.
Yes.
She got more hats than the Jamaicans.
Yes.
And she got more hats than James Brown. She's doing everything. Week is something new. And she's creative.
Yes.
And I love that about her.
Yes. She do everything. Books, potato chips, everything.
And she's gonna be on the show. She's gonna be rocking the show and filming the show in Springfield.
Okay. So let's get into Springfield. Well, I went to Springfield. The first time I went to Springfield, it wasn't when we performed.
Right.
I was out there like the year before.
Okay.
All right. And I was like, first I was there early because we had just came from the studio.
Okay.
And I was sitting around, my girl, Lady Raz,
right.
she was there. She was getting ready to do something. I was in the studio. My man had an air conditioner, and I had on like all black jeans.
Right.
I bounced.
Right.
I came back. When I came back, Shy was gone, Raz was gone. I was just sitting there, sitting in the park, just chilling.
Right.
And that was the first time, and I'm from Queens, right? But that was the first time I saw Mikey D perform.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I said, oh, so he really lived up to his name,
right?
Because I only heard great things about him.
Right.
The crazy thing was the Clientele Brothers, when they got up there to perform, Will Seville, we worked together for like years.
I didn't know it.
And I ain't know he was the Clientele Brothers. Back in the days, I heard of the Clientele Brothers. Mm-hmm. I was a young father. I worked a lot, but so I didn't go to a lot of shows. So back in the days, I heard of the Clientele Brothers, just like I heard of the Rappomatical 5. But I didn't know that he was actually one of the Clientele Brothers until that day. I'm standing up there. I'm like, yo, the hell he doing up on the stage? But yo, they definitely nice. Eddie OJ, Will Seville, Mikey D. I was like, much respect for those brothers. So that was my introduction to the Springfield Park reunion.
Okay.
So I just want you to just talk about, like how long you was doing it and like how it came about and everything, because it was like major.
Yo, before I just want to give my man Alan T a shout out. He's on the check-in.
Okay, Alan T from T Production. Wow. All right. Springfield came about. I had left the game, and Eddie OJ got in touch with me through Chili C, one of the guys in Rappomatical. And I came out to the park, Montebello Park, 2013. And I was very disappointed how the park, because when I was coming up in Springfield, Montebello Park was the who's who park, like Ajax Park. Everybody come to showcase their talent. And I was very disappointed. So I told OJ, I said, I'm going to do something like we used to do it. So we tried to get 231 Park, where's the park that I was known from, but it didn't happen. So we got Springfield Park. So me and Slice got together with Kenny G, God will rest in peace, and Al Mosley and Baby John, and we put all
shout out to Al Mosley.
Yeah, we put this together the first time. First time we had like 100 people. It was nice to get it known. Then we did it the second time, and then we did it the third time. I said, well, to expand this, we need to get outside people with bigger names, because our crowd is gone. Because back in the day, all we had to do was plug up a speaker and thousands of people would show. You didn't need no flyers.
There wasn't no flyers.
Car, moped.
Wasn't no internet.
Yeah, car, moped, bus, word of mouth. They would come, boom. So that's how that came about. And we started doing that. I try to make it bigger and better by bringing different outside artists. Like I'm working with Howard Hewitt this year, trying to get Howard Hewitt or In Vogue. Either one give me the best price. That's the one I'm coming with.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's the man behind. He put in work, man. You got Melissa Morgan to come down there.
Yeah, Melissa Morgan. That was big. That was big.
I tip my hat off to you, Chuck, man. What you doing, man?
I appreciate it. I try to give back to the community to make it old, because we don't have no place to go for old school. And I try to make sure the old school rappers get a chance to shine.
Right.
Because I got nothing against the new stuff, but I love old school. I'm in love with old school. That's the foundation.
You're not alone, man. I don't think you're alone in this room.
Okay. And so I want to hear old school rappers get off and do their thing, like Eddie OJ. He was doing gospel. I said, oh, he was God's poet. I said, come on back. You could do gospel and secular. You could do it both. He's keeping mild. You have to curse and all that stuff. And he's been writing this behind him. And one thing about Will Seville, he's one of the underrated writers that you can write. That man is awesome with a pen. Okay. He's definitely underrated. He's a bad boy. Yeah. That's how Springfield came about. And then I grabbed Divine, and we got the twins, and we got a little bit of everybody mixed in Red Alert. We got Van Silk. This year we got Van Silk and George Mason going to host. I got Lenny Vardo coming from California.
Shout out to George Mason.
Yeah, Lenny Vardo coming from California to do the comedian stuff. I mean, Lenny Vardo is funny as he want to be, man. And I got a gospel choir coming. I'm trying to get Hezekiah people. They want too much, but I'm gonna get a gospel choir to open up, and I'm gonna have a band there, and I'm gonna cut the music to let the Divine play music. I want music to be played this time. Lots of music. The rappers we're gonna have Sedan. We're gonna have the Mighty Force. We're gonna have Clientele Cartel. We're gonna have Lady Miz, Razzmatazz, myself. I'm bringing Ray Vaughn and Johnny Wall from Harlem. To come up there and do their thing, man. It's gonna be smash for 12 days. It's gonna be a smash this year. And I'm promoting it by myself. I'm trying to get Divine in. He said, think about it.
Okay.
It's a lot of work for doing that. It's a lot of work.
So you said you're promoting it. So you have different acts. You just named a lot of acts. The sound system gonna be Infinity.
Infinity Machine.
We're gonna get somebody.
We're gonna state it all out there. Right?
We're gonna because I living them speakers and all that stuff. Come on, man. I ain't trying to do that no more, bro.
So
That's
Divine
like
is in charge
over.
of getting the music, and he's gonna get the state of the art with the stage and everything. So the Force can do their dance. We don't dance no more.
I don't know. I'm dancing too much. Shy gonna dance. Shy gonna dance.
Yeah.
Shit. You know. So you said that George Mason, who's on the check-in,
yes, sir,
and Van Silk, they're gonna be the host.
They're gonna be the host of the most.
Okay. All right.
I'm not gonna host this time. I'm gonna sit back and relax and watch the production.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna get on and perform too.
You gonna rock?
Yeah.
You're gonna have the any other brothers from the Rappomatical come out?
Those guys are spread about and they don't do it no more. And I asked them many times to come. One guy don't talk to me no more for whatever reason. OJ, that's a private joke me and OJ have. But Goo is in Atlanta. Ron is in Atlanta. T-Ski, rest in peace. He passed away. And who else is left? That's it. Yeah. So a lot of guys are away and they don't come up that much.
Yeah.
So if they come, I would love to bring a reunion to bring them together, but it doesn't happen.
Yeah. So you're gonna have the dude they performed what was it? Catch the Beat.
Yeah.
Catch the Beat.
Oh, T-Ski. I don't know if I'm gonna have T-Ski, but I'm gonna have MC Inequity there.
Inequity is nice.
Yeah,
Inequity is nice.
That's my dude.
I brought T-Ski on there three times already, so I think I'm gonna give that a rest this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about you had one of the leaders of the new school?
Well, that came through Love of Love from Professional Fire. He had brought them there and they put them on. That's it. I had nothing to do with that.
Okay, like the first year I went out there, I saw that you had the albino twins.
Yeah, they was on the list. The albino twins came. They did their 5-minute thing and broke out. It was so many people we had to try to bring the crowd back. We're trying to bring that old school crowd back to let them feel comfortable with the vendors, old school. That ain't gonna be no problem, ain't gonna be no rowdiness, ain't gonna be all that cussing and kill your mama, kill your daddy, kill your father stuff. It's gonna be sure enough lyrics, rhymes, whatever it is to have fun.
Okay,
bring like y'all do, huh?
Yeah. Listen, you gotta have somewhere where our people could go because Nard he did it in Ajax the last couple of years.
Yeah. Nard is doing.
You know,
DJ Casino. Shout out to
Casino. Y'all called him Nard, right? Shout out DJ Casino. You know, we had him up in the building. You know, not too long ago. But you know, so it's important. You know, to do things. You know, for the community.
Yes,
it's important, because we did it for the kids back in the days, and my son, he's like continuing it now.
Right.
So it's important to give our young people, to give them like a focus
to see
other than the streets.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And it's important for us to have somewhere to go.
Yes.
You know, where we could go somewhere like last year when we was in Ajax, you know, the mayor, you know, he came out and it wasn't even no big security and all of that. You know, I mean, it was just like, you know, just a calm, you know, place. And you know, you need to have something like that.
That's right.
So, and when I was in Springfield, you know, I felt real comfortable.
Yeah, of course,
I felt real comfortable. You know, I had my wife. I had
I
my
thought you were
son.
gonna say I had my Uzi with me. I was like, what? You had what? Okay. I was just checking.
I don't know who that is.
There were a lot of people had their wives and husbands and kids.
I had my grandkids.
Wow, that's all right.
Right? And my grandkids, you know, like one of them, he would just had his head down the whole time, standing by the speaker.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we went back to my house afterwards, I said, you know, what's wrong with you? You had your eyes closed. He was like, yeah, because I was listening. And my other grandson, he was like, you really do that, huh? You know? I said, yeah, well, you know, that's something that I did back in the days.
Right.
So we're revisiting it.
Yes.
And it was a lot of fun. And and just for me, I appreciated, you know, like I appreciated that. Look, you know, Shy here, because you know, Shy bigger talker than me.
No question.
Right?
No question.
But we had people from Atlanta
that
had came up here. We had people from North Carolina. We had mad people that came up here, and not just us, because I know Sedan and his people, they was up here, and I know he don't rest here anymore. Eddie OJ and his people, they was up here.
Yes.
So you know, it's a big No, it's a big thing, and I'm glad to hear that it's continuing.
Yeah, it's a thing that we like to show the kids how we used to do it, where they got where the foundation was for them, and how they took it and do what they doing with it, but how we used to do it. Okay. It's a lot of love the way we did it.
Right,
a lot of love.
Right, because when we because I saw Divine on my man Tiny show, and he was talking about battling, right? And when he was talking about battling, we had mad battles. Like when we used to go to USA skating rink, it was like every week it was a battle,
right?
With Father MC, with Kwame, and all of these dudes, with Super Lover C,
right.
All these dudes. Every week was like a battle, right? But we got ambushed a few times, like in our own neighborhood, where guys who, I guess to them we was the ones to knock off. Right. In our neighborhood, over on our side of Queens, over there by Rockaway Boulevard, right? So even though we battled people, we never like took it to no level where we wanted to like get at somebody.
It was a different kind of battle. I think how we battled is we put on the show, they put on the show. Who liked the best show? We wasn't calling people names. We wasn't calling people names out of the character. Whoever had the best steps, lyrics, movement, said, "Oh, these boys are great. These boys, they won." The crowd. That's how it was.
Good evening. What's up?
Welcome to the AMF show.
On? It's Lady Miz. How y'all doing?
Hey, Lady Miz in the building,
taking care of biz.
Yeah.
I just wanted to call and shout y'all out and tell y'all that I love your show. I love the setup. Y'all doing the thing. It is great, man. I'm absolutely loving it. So big shout out to Bars and Hoops. And big shout out to Chucky-chuck, the Prince of Luck over there. All my Sports Brothers, DJ Divine. Y'all all look great. Y'all doing an amazing job. I'm loving the show. And I'm looking forward to the Springfield reunion. Yes.
All right. Thank you, Miz.
Thank you, Lynn. Queen Miz in the house.
Lady Miz in the building.
That's my girl.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
And definitely, most definitely, absolutely loving it. And
you heard when I said that I took your course before I stepped into this.
Yes. And listen, you know what? That makes me happy to hear that. You know why? Because it lets me know that at least I'm doing something right. Because I always said that no matter what I do, it has to serve some type of purpose or be helping somebody in some type of way. We could talk about all the fun things and the entertainment gossip, but we want it to be, make a difference.
That was an informational show.
I'm looking at y'all. I'm like, y'all doing amazing. I'm gonna have to come learn from y'all now.
Thank you, Miz.
We just a small reflection of you.
A small reflection. Appreciate you, Lady Miz.
Absolutely, no doubt. I just wanted to call and say that. So,
all right. Appreciate you.
Shout out to y'all. Keep doing your thing.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Peace.
Peace. Yeah. So you were saying about battling that it was just
battling for me. I never thought to battle anyone. I thought the work that I put in showed my battleship.
Yeah.
And the shows we put on, because we constantly put shows on. I constantly kept Rapmatical rolling.
Right.
Good evening. What's up?
Welcome to the AMF show.
Yo, what's going on?
Yo,
Eddie OJ in the building.
Eddie OJ. Clientele. Almighty clientele in the
Almighty
building.
clientele. That's a fusion of the almighty force and the clientele. Almighty clientele, because we supposed to do the song together. Not supposed to. We are going to do that. It's coming. It's coming. And I never did. I never rapped with Miz, but I'm gonna do that too.
Okay.
But I would like to say, Divine and Chucky-chuck became a brother of mine. You know what I'm saying? And are y'all still there?
Yeah, we're here. Yeah. We listening to you, Eddie OJ.
Yeah, because when I didn't know where Chuck was at. So like he said, I hit his brother. They used to rap with him because his brother that used to rap with him was one of my close friends, Chili C, Mark Stewart. And I said, yo, where's Chuck at? Because me and Chuck had a thing, man, because Chuck came out early in the part and we brought the flavor from Uptown. I mean, people can say what they want to, but Uptown had the first, to me, just to me, my opinion, had the first rap hood superstars came from Uptown.
Okay.
No question.
You could say Harlem, Bronx, whatever.
Right.
And that shit trickled down and hit Queens to me because there was a lot of niggas in Queens saying niggas from the black people were saying other black brothers rhymes because it trickled down. It was like, yo, you know, because when I started, I had met a dude from the Bronx that Larry G brought to Queens when we was the TNT crew.
Okay.
And his name was Jake the Snake. This dude was nasty. His voice of gold. Chuck know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
You
Go
know,
by the name of Jake the Snake. Make your body move like a rattlesnake.
Yeah. Go by the name of Jakey Jake. My rhymes will make you move like a rattlesnake. And then now, okay. Now, like Chuck be saying, like he be joking with Divine and all that. But yeah, people looked at Divine like that, man. Come on. Divine's very humble.
Definitely.
But Divine, he was like Chuck be saying some funny shit. Like, you know, but in his own way, he's just giving the props because the nigga was an icon, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
No doubt.
Yeah, he was an icon. Yo, because I used to say, yo, them niggas, Infinity was that in Queens, man.
Yeah.
Infinity was Queens royalty, like Flash and them was from the Bronx.
Yes, sir.
And they didn't have 5 MCs or none of that, and they still, but like, yo, you a mile away and you hear Infinity in the park.
There you go.
Who needed a damn flyer when Infinity was in the park? You know what the flyer was?
The music.
It wasn't no cell phone. The flyer was you heard that shit a mile away.
You heard it, and you felt the bass, and you felt the bass, and you just followed.
You heard it, you felt the bass, and then you seen Divine. Divine was a clean cut, cool looking ass dude. Man, come on now.
Yeah,
but he's humble
and
now
when people don't know,
and he don't want his girl to say, "Nigga, you was cheating on me all them years."
Thank you, bro. Somebody echoed me.
I mean, I get it. And I ain't throwing him under the bus, but he was the dude, though.
You might as well, because my mental card didn't work. But OJ,
and I'm not saying it's like Chuck is a shop jock. You know what I'm saying? Chuck is a shop jock. He'll say anything. Divine is hip hop royalty, bro, for sure. You know, I seen that nigga at the Fantasia. I seen him everywhere.
Yeah,
I seen him. We was in Cambria one day, and what's that other dude? Divine know him. That the other DJ dude that had the record up in I seen him in Cambria. I know Divine know all this shit. He was real popular too. I know him, but it's just I'm losing it right now. But
Spider D, you talking about?
Who you say?
Spider D?
Davy D.
Okay.
That's who I'm talking about. Okay. Davy D, you are the best. Cut that beat because it is so fast. Yeah. Davy D was dope. Divine was dope. I remember Divine had his record too. I was like, damn. Divine, he was representing, man. Yes, so yo, but a lot of stuff trickled down as far as my man talking about who invented when Joe, like you asked Chuck the question about Fat Joe and all that shit.
Right.
Yo, bruh, we invented that shit.
No question.
They rolled along with it. They was there early, but it's different because when I heard what's the other Jamaican dude? He was like, nah, man. Cool Herc even said the shit is so. He said we was playing over James Brown and all that shit came from James Brown and go look back to the old gospel. There was one boy and his name was just what's them dudes' name?
Yeah,
I'm drawing blanks on these niggas' names, but
the gospel boys. They were
all the gospel boys, they was doing that back. Yo, my papa did gospel. I seen them dudes doing that when I was a kid, man, before the rap took over the world.
Yeah. And I always Eddie, I always like to bring up the Temptations Ball of Confusion.
Oh yeah.
Because that wasn't a rap song.
But it was way before them, bro.
Yeah. And the Last Poets.
Oh, no question.
Last Poets. Last Poets, all the Last Poets was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And what's my man, the revolution will not be televised.
Right.
The revolution.
Gil
was not
Scott Heron.
developed.
Yeah.
But yo, let me just say this, man. Let me clear the blackboard for a minute and write something up there. Michael Goody had a dream to have the largest sound system in Queens, and he fulfilled that dream. Yeah. So I had a platform, and with that platform, I knew that I had to be on my A game. So I practice and I rehearse every day, you know. But when you have a platform for something, you basically, all you have to do is have the basic skills to keep people dancing. All right.
Yeah.
So with those two things, just like I said to you when I heard y'all rap, and I think if Ron Shaw would have hooked up with Infinity Machine, it would have went to Infinity Machine would have been a whole nother level, because they had the rap, they had the steps and all that back then. We didn't have MCs like that. We didn't have MCs like you guys, like the Clientele Brothers. Right. But we had a sound system which drew people in, and the music, forget about it. It just seemed like all the music was good, because if you're telling me how good I was when I was DJing, then that's accounted for the product that was being put out there, the content. So all I had to do was find out what the top records was and play them.
I don't want to cut you off, bro.
You just did.
You had this aura, man. You had the aura. That's why when Chuck say certain stuff, because I was back there, and you just had this aura. You wasn't cocky. You wasn't nasty.
Tell him about it, Eddie. Tell him, Eddie.
Yo, that shit.
And that's why I'm wearing this hat. What this hat say, Rod?
Original gentleman.
Yeah, I was a gentleman. You know, but Chuck would say I was gentle. Man,
that's right.
Nah, it's a lot of gentlemen, but some people just different, man.
He was different.
You was different then. You was an icon back then. Yo, I wish I would have known. I wish I would have known the Force Brothers then. I wish I would have known you then. I didn't know you.
Yeah.
I didn't know them, because if I'd have known them, I would have been on the South Star. I'm going to see my dudes today. Fuck that. They have
Goody
a
was
party
the only
up
black
there.
man with the DeLorean, right?
Huh?
Yeah. Goody had a DeLorean. Yeah, the Back to the Future car.
Goody had a DeLorean.
Yeah, he still got it.
Shout out DJ Casino.
Oh wow, that's Back to the Future shit.
Shout
out Eddie, I want to thank you, Eddie, for backing me up with Divine. I want to thank you for backing that up with Divine, because Divine. You put it on a different level than I put it. Yeah. What's on the same
thing? Because you say he was taking the girls in the basement in the back room. That's what me and you was doing. He wasn't doing that.
Good Lord.
Me and you was doing that. Divine. I'm being loyal on that. I won't say he was doing that, what me and you was doing, but anyway, you know.
He's my idol. Like Frankie Crocker, he's my idol. He's my idol.
Like that.
I get that from Divine with this girl thing.
Yeah. See, he's still doing it. That's tough. So no, but before I go, man, I just like to say, you know, like me and Chuck was cool back in the day. We had a little rivalry. We did a lot of shows together. Chuck asked me to join Rap-O-Matic.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah, he came to my house. He knocked on the door. He's like, "Yo, I got a proposition for you." I was saying, "Yo, what's that?" "Yo, man, I want you to join Rap-O-Matic." The other dudes, they kind of vetoed it. But I'm over them with the shit, so it'd be me and you and them, and that's what they didn't want, because they know me and Chuck would have been the guys. They're like, "You can bring this nigga in here and push us to the side, and it's gonna be you and him, and then we the niggas coming off the bench." You know what I'm saying? They was like, "Nah, fuck that shit." But anyway,
before you go, Ed,
mad respect.
Before you go, Ed, I just want to say something. We had a brother on here with the coalition of DJs. We had the brother Carl on here. He always clown me. Because he always tell us we did like a big show in the Bronx with Grandmaster Cass. And and all of them was there.
That's my man.
You know what he told me? He said, yo, you know the only reason why y'all was on this show, because we couldn't get the Clientele Brothers. I was like, who the hell is the Clientele Brothers? Who the hell? You know? But man, but I met you. And I met the rest of your crew. And I just had to say, I said it to Devon and Chuck earlier, that y'all definitely lived up to the name that I heard of.
Yeah.
Y'all definitely lived up to it. And I'm saying, and y'all older gentlemen now, and y'all still,
hey, yo,
you know what I'm saying?
When I met you in the park that day, and I was doing it, I drink too much, I think too much, I drink too much. And you remember that shit? Yep. Mama, where's my mama? Drama. I don't like drama. Hummer. I drive a Hummer. Every rhyme these niggas say sound dumber and dumber. That was my thing when I was breaking on these new school niggas.
Yeah,
like,
I remember.
Mama. When they was all talking like robots and doing that mumbly shit.
Yeah.
And I just keep it real. And then my man said, yo, everything you said was true though.
Yo. But thanks for calling in. Yes,
and, sir.
Much love, respect, man. All right.
I mean, I love and respect y'all too, man.
All right. So let's get down. All right. Peace, my brother.
Yo, I'm gonna see y'all as soon as possible, bro.
Yes. Hey, and remember, let us know when you're gonna be up there. All right.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all of y'all brothers. My man sitting in the white coat. I don't know him.
That's Cav Young. That's the street ball legend, Cav Young. Ask anybody about basketball in Queens.
Yo,
they know about this.
I see him and dap him up when I see him.
All right.
For sure.
Oh, man. But let's talk about. All right, Ed. Yo, this but give the date and everything, because we didn't do that yet.
Oh, well, right now it's gonna be June 28th, Saturday, June 28th, the week after Juneteenth and the week before 4th of July. You're gonna come out there and you're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have vendors. We always have vendors, live stage performance, state-of-the-art equipment, sound system to blow your mind. We're gonna have a ball, man. That's June 28th, week before Juneteenth. Week after Juneteenth, and a week before 4th of July.
And it starts
at 12 and ends at. We start rapping about 7, but we have the park from 12 to 8.
Okay. Okay. You in there? Me to hear?
What? Yeah.
You in there, Tiny? Yeah. All right. All right.
You caught me off guard, yo. Don't give a fuck.
So you never came? You never came?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, nah.
I'm telling you, I didn't go. That's the funny thing.
But Kendu got you
right
going,
there.
Kendu?
Yeah. Kendu. Rest in peace, Kendu.
Yeah, Kendu.
We had his people up here a couple of weeks ago.
That's my boy.
We had his people up here, his basketball team.
Oh my God, that was my boy, man.
We had Dog from Sufton and all of them.
Yeah. Kendu, cool.
Yeah,
cool dude,
man. Rest in peace.
He the one got T-Ski. He would go to the Bronx and pick him up and bring T-Ski back. Pick him up, bring him back. So that was his man.
So before we let you go, we ask everybody for words of encouragement that you could give to anybody that's watching out there.
Let's see, words of encouragement. Never worry about an F if you're trying to get an A.
Okay.
That's my words.
All right. You gonna give something, Devon?
Well, my words of encouragement is that when you feel that you can't go on no more, sometimes you're right there. Never give up. Just keep on pushing through.
Okay. All right. So at this point, I like to say rest in peace to Herb Gotti.
Yes, sir.
The brother, he did a lot, for music.
Yes.
And is a Queens dude, so we gotta give respect to that dude. Also, I want to say rest in peace to Powerful from Lincoln Park, who passed away, and also Messiah. Used to be having all that great food when we were doing the tournament in the park. I was to say rest in peace, to all of them, and get condolences to all of their families. So at this point, the something that we like to do, because Devon used to be in Ajax a lot, right? So you might not know everybody's name, right? But just do the best you can and shit. So who do you think was like the best 5 that came through Ajax when we was running the tournament back in the days?
Oh, the best 5?
Yeah. Who
that I saw.
You saw.
You gotta remember who I saw.
Okay.
And I'm not going to put them in the order of the greatness of what I think they are.
All right.
But I'm just going to say the 5. See that dude sitting over there right there? Kevin Young. All right? Kevin Young. Kevin Young. Check him. All right? And
Google
him. Right? Pearl Washington.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, because Pearl did. Pearl came out there for Glenn McMillan tournament.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
okay. Pearl Washington. Pearl, rest in peace, Pearl Washington. That was a great ball player right there.
Who we talked about earlier, the twin.
Yeah, Ty.
He was a little bit taller than me, but the guy could
75 in a game.
Yeah, unbelievable.
75.
I saw him 1 or 2 times, and I thought he was just very deceiving with his handle. Boo Harvey.
Boo Harvey, hey.
Right?
Boo Harvey.
Right.
Shout out to Boo Harvey.
And then, I don't know, it was the Brooklyn team, Kev. It was one dude on that Brooklyn team from Kingston Park. I don't remember his name, but he was like, he just seemed like he was just unstoppable too. I can't remember. And I think they might have had a championship game. Did they ever play in any championship game?
I think
you
so.
talking about the Brooklyn team that made it to the chip was the brother Show in them. Remember Show?
Was his name
He was
Kurt?
a god.
No.
Oh, all right. So you're talking about the Brooklyn team. Are you talking about Kurt Sumter that came out in Glenn's tournament?
Yeah.
Kurt Sumter.
Yeah.
Kurt Sumter was, even though we beat the hell out of him, but
people don't talk about Kurt, but
Kurt Sumter was, he was out. He one of the outstanding guards that ever came through our tournament.
They don't talk about him like they need to.
Yeah.
People don't know about Kurt.
I don't even know if Kurt played in our tournament. We knew Kurt from playing in Glenn McMillan tournament.
Okay.
You know, shout out to Glenn McMillan, D. Hall, and all of them. You know, but we knew Kurt Sumter, and he said, but he could carry a team.
You go back, Divine.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
I was watching, man. I know there was a lot more like what's his name? He had the traveling team.
James Ryan,
his team. I'm quite sure there was some really great ball players there.
Mason played for James.
Right.
He played in our tournament a few times.
Yeah, I remember when Anthony Mason, I think it was Tennessee, right? When he just came back, I was playing with him up at Roy Wilkins. Okay. I was hand checking him like this. Yo, it felt like a horse. Yo, that guy was strong, man. I was like, and that's when before he went to the Knicks.
Right.
He was trying to, develop, whatever his skills. But he
was playing baseball at first. That was his first sport.
Really?
He played baseball, and then he just got big.
But I remember when I used to go to West 4th, with this dude, and he was playing on, and this is why Anthony Mason, was it why he was on the Knicks when he was playing with y'all up there?
I think he was. Yeah.
He was on the Knicks. So he was on the Knicks playing in West 4th. He was on the team with my man right here, Kev Young, right? And they had Pete Edwards.
Okay.
Elmer
Mr.
from
Boogie,
Brooklyn.
right?
Man, Pete Edwards, nice. Elmer from Brooklyn. They had Tony Hargrave, the referee in the Above the Rim movies. Right?
Yeah.
And Anthony Mason was the 4th option. He was the 4th option. He was a pro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you're right.
You know?
That. Yeah.
You know, I was like, yo, y'all was balling for real.
Yeah.
You know? Y'all was balling for real. So we just got to talk about basketball a
It's
little bit.
beautiful,
man. Absolutely.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? So I just want to. You follow basketball?
Yes.
Chuck? So what do you think about that trade that just happened?
Which one with
a couple of
for
them
the LA?
Yeah,
for
the LA. Luka for Davis.
That's just I think that's to expand LeBron years so he can break Jordan mystique. That's what I think that's about.
Yeah,
I think that's it.
How about did you follow the trade that happened with the kid from the Kings? You saw that? The dude from the Kings going to San Antonio.
Nah, what kid was that?
The kid, left-hand kid. Come on, man. What's the left-hand kid? Now you're gonna make me go to my phone.
The white guy?
The point guard. The point guard for the Kings. The point guard. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. I'm gonna pull my phone up, man.
Yeah.
I saw something like that on Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't even follow it.
While you looking on the phone, we're talking about June 28th. Saturday, June 28th. Springfield, a day in Springfield. We're gonna have Lady Miz, Razzmatazz, DJ Divine.
Shout out Razzmatazz. I saw you on there. I saw you on there.
The Clientele Brothers, Almighty Force, Chucky-chuck, Rayvon, Johnny Wall. And who am I missing? Sedan. MC Lotto.
Dan.
Lotto Picasso.
Lot Picasso.
George
Shout
Basis,
out to Lot
Lenny
Picasso.
Bardo, Van Silk. It's gonna be a smash.
Van
boy.
Silk. Shout out to Van Silk. Van Silk, he did me and my brother
Yes, sir.
solid,
Yes,
putting
sir.
us on the Spitter Quit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's
Right?
That was nice. That was
Yeah.
nice.
Spitter, we got the rock on it
know,
with Ice-T.
Y'all don't know, but when
with G-Tap.
Van Silk, back in the day, his name was RC.
Okay.
And RC, he used to follow us. And
Okay.
we promote some of our shows and everything. And he says to me, he says, "Yeah, man, y'all pretty good there. We'll take y'all around. We ain't never get no money."
But the thing I like about Van Silk, like when he did the reunion,
yeah,
the 50 year reunion in the Bronx. You know, I think that day everybody got a check.
Yeah, they got a check. He had his sponsors.
Everybody.
He
So
had
I
sponsors.
said, you know, I'm saying we didn't get no check like I'm sure that Melly Mel and Chuck D did.
I love Van Silk.
Yeah, Van Silk.
He's a wealth of knowledge. He's a wealth of history. You put him on here, he'll take 5 hours to tell you the whole story of everybody.
And
He
I
knows
think I
everybody.
sat went through one of his 5-hour stories.
Ooh, boy.
I know who was it? Whose show was it? Sedan?
Sedan?
I don't know whose show it
yeah.
was. I like fell asleep.
He
I
know,
was like,
he know
what the hell?
everybody. He know everybody, everything. But he's going through that cancer thing, and I hope he break through it.
Yeah,
you know?
man.
Yeah, I hope he comes through.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
just had an operation on his liver. He says so. I hope he comes.
That's
strong.
a good brother.
He holding on.
You know, like a lot of like brothers like him, brothers like you. You know, I wish I'd have met brothers like y'all back in the days. They'd had the pleasure of meeting Devon.
But we did meet.
You
But
know,
you did.
I just ain't met.
You met. I brought y'all. I had y'all at the
That's
family.
the Force MCs.
Yeah.
That's the Force MCs.
Yes.
Oh,
With the
Zach Levine.
Huh?
Zach Levine.
Zach Levine went to the Kings.
Yeah.
He went to the Kings.
The Aaron Fox.
The Aaron Fox. Yeah. The Aaron Fox. Yeah. He went to play with San Antonio. Yeah. But you know, talking about battles.
Yeah.
We battled the Force MCs back in the days.
Yeah.
But we're talking about that another time.
Yeah. Shotty
You know?
tells a story how he says he was dating a girl in Springfield, Lawton, and she said, "Have you heard about the Rap Medical 5?" He said, "Yeah, damn the Rap Medical 5. We just so and so." He said, "Have you ever?" He said, "I don't want to hear about no more Rap Medical 5."
I used to try to get Devon to link us up though.
Oh yeah.
I used to try, I used to be like, yo, man. And I used to ask him who was better. And he used to be go, well, you know, I think that he even said that y'all had better lyrics or something. I was like, yeah, all right, man. I ain't think, because I thought we were the nicest in Queens. I ain't even gonna lie.
But you know, people
I ain't
don't
gonna
know
lie.
this. People don't know this. We were the first rap group to make a record
Okay.
in Queens.
Okay.
The first rap group.
I don't
Okay.
know. Woody Wood had something out.
Woody
He's
Wood.
not a rap group.
Oh,
But he wasn't a
rap
group.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
rest
was
in peace,
We
Woody
made
Wood.
ours from Philip Edwards in 1980.
Yo,
First one.
time went too fast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all.
Oh, appreciate you.
You know, thank y'all for coming on. You know, we got to have y'all come back before the reunion happened.
Definitely.
You know, so we could, remind people.
And then I can spit something to let you know I'm getting ready to come back, baby.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I want to play something real quick.
Go ahead with your crazy
a ringtone, that I just did. And I'm loving it. It's about 30 seconds.
I'm not rapping, but go ahead.
Let's see if I can get it to play.
Hope not.
Okay.
DJ Divine.
Go ahead, Rita. Shout out to Rita. Shout out to Stephanie. Shout out to George Mason. Shout out to Divine, Raheem, Shati, Eddie OJ, Lotto Picasso, Lady Miz, Razzmatazz, man, Sedan. Oh man, who else I'm missing?
Dad.
Yeah, Dad. Shout out to all the people getting ready for this Springfield show like never before. And we
All
out.
right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Almighty Force Show.
Get it.
Wanna thank y'all for tuning in. Love y'all, tune in again. Like Steels be saying, tell a friend to tell a friend to tune in to the Legend Edition.
I'm singing for playing most supreme right here. 6 feet, still can beat the whole damn thing.